We're going to be checking out these Freewell 1000 and 2000 ND filters. Yes, for the DJI Mavic Mini. As always, before we put our filters on, we should clean it. And while you're at it, might as well just clean your camera. Good, now that that's done, the filters go on pretty much just like any ordinary ND filters for the Mavic Mini. In case you don't know, they just clip on the back. And that's it. They just kind of click or like stay in place. They hold well. You just clip it on like every other filter. I'm going with the ND2000. I want dark glass. Why? Because I want my shutter as slow as possible. Because that at the back there is going to get really milked out. Are you ready? Let's take it up. I know what you're thinking. The image looks dark, right? So for this, number one, you always want to keep your drone within line of sight. Because as the image is dark, it's kind of hard to use the screen for the phone to see where you're going, as you can see. So now what I'm going to do is switch from auto to manual. I'm going to take my shutter all the way down. Of course, I'm in video mode, so that's a big mistake. We got to be taking photos. So let's switch over to photos. Single shot. We're going to take the shutter all the way down to 4 seconds. 4 seconds is as slow as the shutter can go, and you want the slowest shutter to get that nice, smooth, buttery. Okay, enough talk. So just set your shutter to 4 seconds. Okay, not all the way to the top. It's gonna get too dark. See that? All the way at the bottom. There you go. 4 seconds, wide open. The image, as you can see at the bottom right here, it says plus 0.3. What does that mean? The image is a little too bright. So maybe if I lower the exposure a little bit, I could get it. If I go maybe down to, here we go, like 3 seconds. 3 seconds, 3.2 seconds, bam, looking for that perfect zero. But before I even get that perfect zero, I'm gonna fly out to what I'm looking for. But first, let's go up. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful shot right here. Oh, there are people walking on top there. Okay, let's take the Mini out. Come on, Mavic Mini. Let's make sure that you can handle the wind. Always check your wind first. Make sure that you're good. I'm in sports mode. I'm gonna go in P mode. P mode, I've got 10 satellites. Oh my gosh, this is a shot right here. Let's get this smooth, silky butterness going. I'm overexposed by about +3. Which is bright, but I kind of want to see how it looks even so bright. Now I'm focusing on the water because that's what we're here for. Let's just snap a shot. All right, let's go take a look and see what we got. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. First shot, guys. First shot. Look at that water. Look at that water, guys. Look at that water. So I think I found the settings right off the bat, right? Now, if you want the water to be less silky, you can, you know, speed up your shutter a little bit. Let's speed up the shutter. Oh, let's go to, you see at 2.5, I'm perfectly exposed. Look at the bottom right, 0.0. Let's see what that shot looks like. And we'll compare it to the last shot. And that's the beauty with these filters. You can play around, right? And if you want less milky and less buttery, then you switch to the ND1000, right? And that won't darken the image as much, and you won't have to put your shutter all the way down, or all the way slow, I should say. And that will give you less buttery. But I'm going for that silk. Give me all the silk I can get, buddy. That's what I want, right? So let's compare that shot. We have two. Oh wow, this one looks nice, but they're saying zero exposure is, to me, zero exposure looks a little bit too dark. I like this one here. The +3 exposure just looks perfect. You see how simple these photos are? Let's go get a different vantage point. You know, of course you gotta watch out for the trees and stuff, you know, because it's dark. You always wanna keep an eye on your drone. You should physically be able to see where your drone is. I'm gonna look down. Looking down always gives you an idea of where you are too. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move my shutter to, I want my shutter wide open. Screw it. I don't care if I'm too bright. Let's just take that shot. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is way too silky. That is over silk. So yeah, that's definitely over silk. Let's bring it down a little bit. Bring that shutter down. Let's go to 3 seconds, maybe 2.5 seconds. There we go. Let's go to 3 seconds. Bam, let's see 3 seconds. And we'll compare the 3 seconds to the 4 seconds and see which one looks better. All right, this is the 3 seconds. And this is the 4. Yeah, this one I think the water in this one, you're kind of starting to lose the definition. Like you can't even tell that there's water there. With this one, at least I can make out it's water, right? So let's go a little less on the shutter because we're losing that water effect. I'm gonna bump up the ISO to give it a little artificial brightness. And we're gonna go to 1.6. Let's go to 1.6 and see what we get. Let's hit that play button. Isn't it beautiful that you can just hit play and bounce and see your photos? Still very milky and soft and beautiful. I don't know, I like this first shot. I feel like it's a money shot, but yeah, I'm gonna brighten up this image so I can see where I'm going. If you wanna see where you're going while you're flying, like you don't have that, you know, perfect line of sight, or your eyes are not that good when looking at the drone, but you know you can see the drone, but you can't see things too clearly, you can always brighten up your image to the full brightness just to fly and position yourself. And once you've positioned yourself where you want to be, then, you know, you can snap the photo. So I'm going to look down. I want to be over the water right now, and I am definitely over the water. Beautiful. Right where I want to be. I'm going to come down and get like a low flying shot, not too close to the wall. Let's back off the wall there a little bit. And let's go down, down, down. I'm gonna raise the camera up. Let's look up. Oh wow, this angle shot is beautiful. I'm just gonna come down. Oh my gosh, look at this shot. I would like to get the bridge in there. But to get the bridge in, I need to back away. So I gotta look back and make sure there's no trees. Fly back a little bit. So I'm kind of backing away. Turn around so I can frame the shot. You know, photography is all about your framing, doing your framing thing. And yeah, so let's focus on the bridge right here with this shot. I'll bring my ISO back down to 100. And my shutter's at 4. I like it at 4. Beautiful. Let's take this shot. Now let's take a look at it and see how it works. Oh, beautiful. Love it. Love it. There's something about, I'm not much of a photographer, but there's something about long exposure photos that, oh my gosh, I just love it. I love it. And like I said, it doesn't have to be as milky as this, right? Let me show you. If you're getting too much milk on your shot, drop your shutter speed down and raise your ISO to brighten up the image artificially. Let's go to 4. No, let's stick around 200. And let's try it here. Bam, 1.6 shutter. And let's hit the play. That's your 1.6 shutter. Oh my gosh, this looks beautiful. Compare it to the full 4-inch shutter. I think the 4-second shutter has got much more milk in it, but if you're not too much of a milk fan, this works great too. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. I'm in love with these filters. You don't use them every day, but it's always one of those things that you should just have in your bag, just in case you end up somewhere like this and you want some variation, you want something different, you want it to stand out. Okay, I'm loving this right now. I want like a nice overhead shot looking down. Ooh, give me that shot. Give me that shot. Okay, I'm gonna drop my ISO. I'm going for that smooth, milky shot, guys. Sorry, I just love the milk. Give me that milk. We're changing water into milk right here, right now. Let's take a look at this. Oh, this one is definitely too milky. Definitely too milky. I am gonna drop my shutter to 1.6. And I'm gonna bump my ISO up to 200. Bam. Let's see how this one looks. Not much of a difference. Not much. Not much. Let's go even on a slower shutter, like 1/2, and bump the ISO up to 400. As you select a faster shutter speed, your image gets darker, and then you'll have to bump your ISO up. But you don't want to bump your ISO up too much. So in a case like this, if I want to speed up my shutter, I would switch to the ND1000. But I'm a little lazy, so I'm going to stick with the 2000 and try to play with it. Let's see this. Much better. This milk looks a lot more reasonable. Still getting a lot of milk here. All right, let's speed up the shutter speed even more. I'm gonna go to ISO 800. Or shutter speed. Let's go to 1/4. Bam, I feel like that's the money shot right there, that 1/4. Let's hit play. Bam. Much better. I mean, they all look good. It's all preference. And photography is very, very subjective. So don't forget that. I'm just gonna fly around, play with the settings just like this, and snap a few shots, and let me know what you think. If you're now learning to fly your DJI Mavic Mini, photos are usually the smartest way to start because they're easy to take, they're easy to share, and it doesn't really require editing like videos where you need to cut and blend and fade and stuff like that. There's none of that. Just take the shot, hit share on your phone, and share it with your friends and family. So yeah, these are a great start. Now the ND1000 is pretty dark glass. I mean, it's dark. Dark, like if you put it on in the night, you're not gonna see anything. So don't use these filters at night. They're only for the daytime. And they're not for taking photos always in the day. They're for getting these nice, creamy, buttery, silky shots. This wraps it up, guys. Very simple. Just slap them on, hit that photo button 100 times, and I guarantee you, you will have some beautiful shots that you can share with your family and your friends. With that being said, always smash that like button till it turns blue so YouTube knows I'm out here making videos for you guys. And if you get a message from YouTube asking you, well, why do you watch my videos? Tell them, well, because I make tutorials that are helpful to you. Answer those YouTube surveys because it really, really helps me out and helps me to continue to make videos for you guys. The usual as well, hit subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and make sure you hit the bell to get notified when I release more Mavic Mini videos. Share this video with anyone who you know who flies the DJI Mavic Mini. And I will catch you guys whenever I can. Big shout out to Autonomous Drone Services and MadMixTube.com for providing us with the equipment to make these videos possible. I'm still giving away 6 DJI Mavic 2 Pros or Zooms. Head over to my Patreon account, donate $1, become a patron, and automatically you're entered to win a chance to win one of 6 of those drones. Guys, let's make this happen. Come on, support me and help me support you.